Hey YouTube, welcome back to my channel. My name is Hannah and in today's video we're going to be talking all things scent throw and how to make your candles smell stronger. So everything I discuss in this video is from my own personal experience and kind of everything I've learned along the way. In my spare time I do like to spend time reading a lot about candles, especially essential oil candles, and how to make them smell a lot stronger. Without further ado, here are my top tips. Number one, choose the right wax for your candle. I personally like to work with natural waxes such as rapeseed and coconut wax or soy wax, and before I purchase either of these waxes I always like to go on the website, read the reviews and also get in contact with the manufacturer and ask if my essential oils are going to work with that wax. If you're using essential oils, then it is important that that wax is going to be right for your essential oils. It doesn't really matter as much if you're using fragrance oils because most waxes will be compatible with fragrance oils, but if you are using essential oils then I would just suggest getting in contact with your manufacturer. Number two, choose the right wick. Changing your wick can actually improve your scent throw. So if you are experiencing a poor scent throw, then either going up a size or down a size can massively change your scent throw of your candle. I personally find wood wicks trickier to work with. So at the moment I am just focusing on cotton wicks. I find them so much easier to get a good hot scent throw, and they're also a little bit easier to work with by sizing up and down. But yeah, I would suggest reading reviews of the company that you are purchasing your wick from and also getting in touch with them and just asking if that wick is going to work with your size container and just go from there. Number three, add your essential oil at the lowest temperature possible. For example, I use rapeseed and coconut wax, which means I get to pour my wax at a lot lower temperature of 40 Celsius, and by doing so it means that I get to keep the quality of my essential oil. So for example, I think my relaxing essential oil blend has a flash point of 67, don't quote me on that. So by adding it in at a 40 Celsius, I'm not only keeping the quality, but I'm not burning off any of my essential oil notes. If you can't add your essential oil at temperatures such as 40 Celsius, then always make sure that you look at the flash point of your essential oil and make sure you are adding it to the wax below that flash point. So for example, if you have a flash point of 60, then make sure you are adding it below 60 and not over 60. If you add it over, then you risk burning off some of the essential oil notes and you will find that your essential oil just won't be that strong. If you have no idea about flash points, then you can get this information by going online, clicking on your essential oil or your fragrance oil and looking at the safety data sheets. 4, mix it well. This is especially important for those who use essential oils. Those who use a fragrance oil will typically mix their wax and fragrance oil for about 2 minutes, but if you are using essential oil, it is advised that you mix it for 3 to 4 minutes. I always like to make sure that I mix it for 3 minutes, and that is just to make sure that the oil is completely mixed with the wax rather than just a really poor mix and you just risk not having a great scent throw. Number 5, leave your candles to scent set. So what I mean by this is basically leaving your candles to set so that they can smell stronger. This is especially important for essential oils. Even if your cold scent throw smells amazing, you still need to let your candles set so that the hot scent throw smells even more amazing. I typically leave my natural candles to set for a week and that always works well for me. And number 6, experiment with your essential oil percentages. I personally always experiment with either a 6, 8 or 10%, and I always try and keep it with the same wax because that can definitely determine how great your scent throw. And if you're always changing your wax and your percentages, it's just going to be so much harder to determine which one isn't or is working for you. It really is all about trialing and testing, and I always recommend writing down every single test that you do, what percentage you use, what wax you use, at what temperature you poured. Every little detail is so important, so please keep a record of that. But yeah, if you are struggling with your hot scent throw, then the simple switch of changing your percentage, and it doesn't even always have to be higher, it can be lower. Just changing your essential oil percentage can massively impact your hot scent throw. And in doubt, always reach out to the company you purchased your essential oil from and just ask for their opinion. I buy a lot of my products from Candle Shack, and I always find that their customer service is really great. So if I have a question that I need answering, they are always really helpful. And they also have a Facebook group which you can join and just ask the community there, and they are also really knowledgeable as well, and I've actually learned quite a few good things from that group, so always check that out when in doubt. And that is pretty much it. I think my main tip I can just give you guys is to experiment and keep note of every single experiment that you do. And also when it comes to testing your hot scent throw, make sure you're testing it in a room that has good air ventilation. So if you're testing it in a massive room, then you really do just need to consider that you have such a big room that you are trying to fill with a good scent. So if that is probably could be one factor that is impacting your results, then always try moving it to a different room as well. That should have been tip 7. But yeah, if you found this video helpful, then please give me a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I release videos weekly of my candle journey and experimentations and anything else in between. I will catch you guys later.